What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video back in the workshop where we are going to do some work on David, the ADX 125. Now, normally for the past couple of months, all the work that I have done have been on Donnie, but David also, even though I'm not taking him to the United States or cannonballing him, one of my colleagues, Alex, is actually going to do an event here in Romania, Marathon 1000. And in 2 days from now, we're going to go on a test trip. Me to test Donnie for the cannonball, and him to get acquainted with David properly and see how he is on a long distance trip. I have a route about 600 and something kilometers, 630 kilometers, something like that planned out. And we're going to do it in 2 days. So David has to get properly ready because I do have a top case on him and I have a windscreen on him, but that's about it. I want to get some work done to him and actually get him ready for the road. So what I got for him is a side stand shoe, make it larger for the off-road when you have to stop in the sand. This would have been useful on my trip to Greece. Bar mount, so I can mount something up here, and we'll get to that in a second. A screen protector, because it's gonna get dirty, so you want to clean it. So a screen protector is good to have on this little TFT dash. And these were all from AliExpress. Quad lock is coming in clutch with a wireless charger for him, because on a long distance road trip you gotta keep your phone topped up with juice, and these wireless chargers are just beautiful if you have a phone with wireless charging capabilities. I just absolutely love them. You just put the phone there, don't think about anything, just ride, and the phone is charged. Also, on Donnie, I did change my blind spot monitoring system, but I still have the old unit from EONON, and it's going in this thing, since I'm already opening it up. And from EONON, I think it's EONON pronounced. There are a lot of vowels in here. The EONON P6. This is a CarPlay, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay unit that comes with front and rear dash cams and the tire pressure monitoring system, all built into one, and also a remote. And it costs only about 150 euros. The price is amazing. It's a 7-inch unit, so it's quite big. And they are currently sponsoring this video with this unit. And also, they have agreed to give one of you guys the chance to win one of these units. I am gonna do a drawing for one of these units on the 10th of May. I'm gonna do a live stream with Quasi talking about the scooter cannonball, and in that live stream I'm gonna have the competition where you can enter totally free. You don't have to pay anything, just enter for free and you can win one of these units for yourself. EONON has agreed to ship it to whoever wins it, no matter where they live in the world. So yeah, let's get into the box. The live stream is gonna be held for Europe sometime in the evening, for America sometime in the morning. We haven't finalized the exact hour, but subscribe to the channel and check out everything I post so that you can find out the exact hour when we're gonna go live. I am gonna make it public as soon as we have the time set in stone. So, in the box, nice little slick black box. You do have all of the specs here. So we got our 7-inch unit, 7-inch Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatible unit. What else is in the box? We see a lot of cables that can be connected. So there's a lot of stuff in this box. Let's get these out of the way. We've got a GPS antenna because this thing has built-in GPS. We've got the power cable that connects to the battery and also has an accessory cable, so it knows when the ignition is on or off. We have one of the cameras. Where's the second camera? Here's the second camera. The front camera is 4K, the rear camera is 1K from what I'm being told by them. We've got a way to power the thing through USB. This, I'm told, is for testing purposes, not to be permanent. A remote with a screwdriver. Tire pressure sensors for the front and rear. And also the mounting hardware, so you can mount this thing to your handlebars. Unfortunately, we don't have an anti-theft system, so I might have to try to invent something. I think I have something, but yeah, you have kind of the regular RAM style mount. You can get different kinds of accessories that are anti-theft. And of course, we've got the user manual. So I'm gonna get to work tearing David apart so I can start mounting all of this stuff. It's currently 6:30 in the evening. It's a Tuesday today, and I have my work cut out for me. Unfortunately, we leave in 2 days for the test run, and I don't have a weekend day to do this. So yeah, this job is gonna go long into the night, but it's gonna get done. For those who thought the ADX 125 wasn't well built, well, in the limited time that I have, this is as much as I could actually undress it to route the cables. I have mounted the rear camera here on the back, and also the EONON blind spot monitoring radar. I have routed the cables through here, one through here. They're all coming on the side. I have wired the EONON, the navigation system here. I've got auxiliary power from the fuse box, that little red wire there. And I managed to feed the cables from up top down here. Because if you want to take all of this off, I think it's half a day's work just to take it off, and I don't have that kind of time. I've also added an extra button inside the glove box so I can switch everything off. That's something I really wanted to do. And yeah, just a bit of wiring here, mount the bracket and mount the unit. It's not as easy as I thought, but then again, I didn't think it would be too easy. I know the ADX is very well built, and trust me, I've been pulling on the plastics. Even if you take all the screws off, they barely come out, and you really have to tug on them carefully so you don't break them. It is currently 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna get to it. Hopefully in about an hour and a half, I'll be done. We're done. It's been quite a journey, to be honest. Difficult, it's 11 o'clock, so that's been like, what, from 6:30 to 11 o'clock, 4.5 hours. I have a few niggles with the EONON unit. It is on straight. This part is a little bit too long, but that's a problem of my application, so I'm gonna have to get a shorter one, because as you can see, it sits really high. Now, that ain't a problem when you're riding, because when you're riding, you kind of see it like this, and you kind of see this. It's good, and I love the fact that it's a 7-inch display, but I would love it to not have this gap here and have it just a little bit down low. In other stuff, the blind spot monitoring system is there. The quad lock wireless charger is here. The bracket from AliExpress, it fit decently, let's say that. We have the extended foot right here. But let's go through the unit, because I'm actually quite liking it. So this is the main dash. We got our TPMS sensors right here. I need to pump up the tires. We have our clock, it's recording. We have the front camera right down here, and the rear camera is right here. And we can actually see the cameras. If we press this dash cam button, we see the rear camera now, both cameras, front camera, and check this out. If I push this, in case you don't have a blind spot monitoring system with radar like I do, it does use a bit of, I don't know, let's get you in, a bit of AI or whatever it is. See those lines? Those are a bit of a blind spot monitoring system, and they work everywhere. Let's connect to the Android Auto. Disconnect or not, come on. It's a bit finicky with Android Auto. There it goes. Okay, so now we're in Android Auto. We got navigation here, we got the music here. Let's put them both. And check out the blind spot monitoring system. Look, do you see it? I'm putting my hand right up the rear camera. It is sensing something. So in case you do not have a blind spot monitoring system, it does work. Here you can see your cameras. I'll set it on the rear camera because we have the remote right here. This button takes a screenshot of the cameras. This button, I think, should lock video. No, this is for calls. What if we hold this one for a long time? It did a beep. I think it locked the video. And we have this button here to cycle through all of the different menus. So we can quickly go from our navigation, we can check our tire pressure, we can check our rear camera, and back to our navigation. I love the versatility of something like this, especially with the remote here. It just works well. And the screen is plenty bright enough. Oh, glove test. I gotta get the glove test. We gotta give it the old glove test. So hold on a second, let me just put you down. This is very important for a motorcycle oriented product. Glove test. Oh, it works. It works okay. I can go to Osmand. Great. Back here. All the apps. Back to Google Maps. Yep, it works perfectly with gloves. This is what I like to see about motorcycle specific products like this. They have to work with gloves because we do wear gloves. Let me just get it off. So what else? We do have our wireless charger right here. I can put my phone right here and it starts to charge. As you can see, it is charging. And that's about it. Can switch the phone, turn the phone like that. And this is the view as you ride. You can still see the road. Actually, this is the view from my line of sight. So I can definitely see the road. I can see right in front of me, right at the top of over the top of the windshield. So it is a little bit big on the 7-inch, but I can do a better job of mounting it, and I'll get it a little bit lower and get a little bit better visibility. The ADX, on the other hand, it fought me all the way. Honestly, it does have a couple of nice things, like it does have some holes here that I could just route the cable through, and everything just came out very, very nice in the end. But I had to properly work for it. The cameras on the back are also very nice. They came out real good. I like how everything looks back here. Very sleek. So it did fight a little bit, but I got him done. And now David is also ready for some proper, serious, high-distance riding, cannonballing, and he's gonna need to be, because he's gonna do 1,000 kilometers in 24 hours with Alex on the 7th of June at an event here in Romania called Marathon 1000. It's only for 125cc scooters. Unfortunately, I can't go because on the 9th of June I have a plane to Houston. I would have loved to go, but yeah, I gotta do the cannonball, to be honest. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna take it out riding today because it's, let me show you. It's nighttime and I gotta get home. And probably with this thing, it's not gonna look very spectacular. But I am gonna do a riding test tomorrow. But for you, this is YouTube. So we're gonna do the riding test. And now, 2 days later, it's been 2 days since I've installed this thing. The camera, I've moved it a little bit further back because it was hitting the fender right here. This gets a little bit in frame, but yeah, it is what it is. Rear camera is still in the same place. I might tinker a little bit with the front camera, but maybe later. In the past 2 days since I've installed this thing, let me see if I can get it up on the screen. Me and Alex have done the cannonball practice run, so this thing has 670 kilometers since it's been mounted here. On the road, it's been great. Alex used it on his iPhone 16. It worked flawlessly. Osmand was giving him some trouble, but Google Maps was working perfectly. I think that's more of a limitation of the Apple CarPlay, not of the unit itself. The dash cams have been filming. In terms of button, this button switches between the screens. This button only on iPhone can answer calls if you're connected to a wireless headset like a Card or a Senna. And this button, one press, you take a photo. Long press for 3 seconds. It should lock the video. There it goes, it went to yellow, so now the video is locked. So let's switch back to navigation. Also, I have found a shorter ram mount style mount here with an anti-theft wheel. So this thing now is permanently mounted, and as you can see, it's in line with this plastic fairing above the dashboard. Now I gotta go fuel this thing up, because people are going to want to test ride it and stuff like that. I want to get it fueled up and also talk about the unit itself. So let's get on the road for a little bit. Now, what I love about units like this is the fact that while you're riding on the wide open road, and this thing is a 7 inches, a pretty big screen for a scooter of this size, but having such a big screen with your navigation in front, with my phone on wireless charging right here, it just gives you, I don't know, it makes road tripping a lot easier, because you don't have to think about looking down at your phone. You just look up ahead. You have the navigation right here with the indications right here. Your phone is charging, so you're never going to run out of battery on your phone. And I don't know, if you feel sometimes you get tired on a road trip, and you'd either take a bump or take a corner, and you might think the scooter is feeling, I don't know, different, wobbly. You just press a button, 2.1 on the front, 2.3 bar on the back. My tire pressures are fine. Plus, if your tire starts to deflate, it will give you a warning. And now I am looking at my rear view mirror where I can see the cars behind me. So that's nice. And back to my navigation screen that takes me to my destination, which now is going to be a fuel station. So would I recommend something like this for the ADX 125? Hell yeah. Would have been better if it was, I don't know, a 5-inch or a 6-inch? Maybe. But I kind of like the 7-inch. Everything, all the information on it is so bloody clear. And very little chance of you making a navigational error when everything is so clear. In terms of brightness, as you can see currently, it's turned up to the max, the brightness, but it's a very, very sunny day outside. The screen of the ADX, yes, it's a little bit brighter than the screen of the EONON, but honestly, I can see the information just fine. I can see my WhatsApp messages coming in. I don't have much to complain about it. Honestly, I've mounted the unit 2 days ago at night, late into the evening, and the next day we went riding. We went for a big cannonball practice run, 600 kilometers, 400 miles, and the unit performed flawlessly. No issues, no niggles. The cameras recorded our trip. The image, on the other hand, is very, very good in terms of image. The front camera is a 4K. It's unfortunate I couldn't mount it so the entire frame would have been exposed so it could film. But I did manage to mount the rear one properly. The rear one is a 1K camera. I think it should be a 1080p. But yeah, in terms of mounting the front camera, that's kind of a disadvantage of the ADX 125 for not having a proper camera mount on the front. That's not a complaint of the unit itself, because the manufacturer makes a camera. Where you decide to mount it on your machine is your choice, and I decided to mount it down there. Unfortunately, on the trip back, the footage that I have, a bug got splattered on the lens of the camera, and yeah, part of the front footage is very, very slimy, let's say. But yeah, again, that's not something that EONON is at fault for, a bug going straight into the lens. It happens on a road trip. That's why when you want to have clear footage, you should stop every now and then and clean, especially your front camera. Your front camera gets all the bugs. All in all, I like the unit. It's performing flawlessly. I like all the features it has. I like the price. The price is very good, less than 200 euros, and you get the tire pressure monitoring system, you get the cameras, you get a 64 gig memory card included, you get the remote. For less than 200 euros, that's a steal. And there is a discount code down in the description below. But remember, this weekend, this Saturday on the 10th, or maybe a Sunday on the 11th, but I've talked to Quasi to be on the 10th of May. We're gonna do a live stream where I am gonna be giving away one of these units. EONON has very graciously provided a unit. I don't have it. They're gonna send it to the winner, and we're gonna do a drawing during the live stream. We're gonna draw a winner. I'm gonna contact the winner personally, and after that I'm gonna give the winner's contact details, address and everything to EONON, and they're gonna send him a brand new unit, him or her, sorry. They're gonna send him or her a brand new unit with everything, like the one I have mounted on David, so you can mount on your own motorcycle or scooter. And that has been it for the review of the EONON P6. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely like this unit, and it's gonna be staying here on the ADX 125 on David, and you're probably gonna see it for a lot of road trips to follow. I'm surprised it doesn't say anything on it. There's no branding on the unit, so yeah, it is a bit of a stealth unit. Be sure to tune into the live stream for a chance to win one of these units for yourself, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until next time, take care out there everyone, and ride safe. Bye!